There looks like there could be some big issues on the horizon for Xbox. A little bit of a warning there. And this is going to be something that realistically is going to be an interesting point of contention. Like, I know a lot of people are kind of talking about this. And, you know, people are kind of excited about what's going on or whatever. And, you know, I think it's going to be a situation where gamers are going to have to take these things, you know, as they come. And that's something that I think people will be having to kind of deal with on themselves. So, you know, hopefully, you know, this isn't going to be a super big issue, but we'll have to see if it's something that, you know, Microsoft can adapt to, or if there's anything that they can do to change their fortunes on this. I mean, what we could see is just a total annihilation. This could really just finish off Xbox for what it's worth. I mean, we'll see if that's something that actually happens or not, but I do want to get into this because it could be very interesting. So PlayStation has just now, obviously this was probably going to be the case, PlayStation 5 is confirmed as the lead platform for GTA 6, and Sony is actually planning their entire lineup around launch of GTA 6. So, you know, there is a lot of these different situations where this kind of stuff happens, and we know that Microsoft kind of does their best to, I guess, in the past, to lock down content, or, you know, whatever the case may be, so that they can kind of be in the game still. And, you know, the sad part is that they're not really in the game anymore, and do they care? I think, you know, letting Sony get, you know, marketing, lead platform, you know, the best version of a game like GTA 6 isn't necessarily a good thing. And for Xbox, I mean, and it could further cement, you know, the hole that Xbox finds themselves in. I mean, if it's a situation where everything is like throwing PlayStation in your face, then that's going to leave Microsoft in a very poor position, especially considering, like, Microsoft considers cloud and PC to be Xbox, and those are not going to have GTA 6. You know, I mean, PC, it'll probably come to PC a year or two later, but, you know, so for an entire year, basically, that means that Sony's going to treat GTA 6 like it's an exclusive game, and, you know, the general populace is going to just see PlayStation GTA. So it's going to be a real interesting situation to see what happens. And then again, Sony completely building their lineup around a third-party game. It's insanity, but when you think about the potentiality of how many consoles this thing can sell, right? And I know people think that's stupid to say that, but honestly, there is still a lot of people that are stuck on PS4 or Xbox One or whatever the case may be, and because Microsoft has priced the Series S to be just as expensive as a PS5 digital, it really kind of priced them out of the market, you know. But according to this, Jason Schreier, and I'll link this in the description so you guys can check it out, has confirmed that the PS5 is the main platform for GTA 6, with Sony planning its entire lineup around the release, suggesting potential console bundles, marketing exclusivity, and optimization advantages that could leave Xbox at a disadvantage. So obviously Xbox fans are talking about this. PS5 has been confirmed as the primary platform for GTA 6, with Sony building its entire release strategy around Rockstar's blockbuster, according to Bloomberg reporter Jason Schreier. The revelation suggests a major partnership between Sony and Take-Two that could significantly impact both the game and marketing from a technical standpoint across platforms. The most immediate implication is the likelihood of a PS5 console bundle featuring GTA 6, mirroring Sony's strategy with other major releases. These bundles historically drive substantial hardware sales, and GTA 6 represents perhaps the biggest opportunity in gaming history to move console units. Sony successfully deployed similar tactics with Hogwarts Legacy, securing exclusive marketing rights and prominent PlayStation branding across all promotional material. GTA 6 bundles could prove transformative for PlayStation 5 sales in late 2026, potentially offering the console at competitive prices alongside the year's most anticipated game. The strategy would simultaneously boost game sales while expanding the PlayStation install base even further. The first-party implications are also pretty huge. Schreier's comment that Sony is, quote, planning its entire lineup around it suggests a publisher may be deliberately clearing space in its release calendar, avoiding first-party competition during GTA 6's launch window. This strategic maneuver would prevent Sony's own titles from being overshadowed, while ensuring PlayStation's marketing resources focus entirely on the Rockstar partnership. The approach could mean sparse first-party releases in autumn 2026 if GTA doesn't get delayed into 2027, with major PlayStation titles either launching earlier in the year or pushed to 2027. Sony would calculate that GTA 6's success matters more to PlayStation's ecosystem than any individual first-party release in that period. Of course, also that's not the only benefit, because you're going to see stuff like, the optimization and things that are going to take advantage. I still hold out belief that the PS5 Pro is actually going to play 60 FPS when it comes to this game. So, we'll see how that kind of works out, if that's something that actually will work out or not. I'm not 100% sure, but, we'll see. We'll see how that kind of goes, and if that's something that, Microsoft can work on in the future, maybe get something working better. I mean, the Series X is a powerful console, but is it going to be able to play, GTA 6 at 60 frames? I highly doubt it. At this particular juncture, it doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. But platform partnerships of this magnitude typically include exclusive in-game content, following the precedent set by games like Call of Duty, which had exclusive game modes, and Hogwarts Legacy, which had an exclusive quest. PlayStation players could receive exclusive missions, vehicles, or early access to content, sweeten the deal for PlayStation's platform while differentiating it enough from Xbox. See, that's what it's all about, differentiating your platform. Why should somebody buy your platform and games on your platform versus the competitor? Well, you're getting this, and this. That's why. So, I mean, that's a huge, I think, bonus for PlayStation fans. More significantly, PlayStation 5 being the late development platform suggests superior optimization compared to the Xbox Series X and S. Rockstar's engineers will perfect performance on PlayStation hardware first, potentially resulting in even better frame rates, faster load times, or higher visual fidelity on Sony's console. Even if differences prove marginal, the perception of PlayStation offering the definitive console experience could influence purchasing decisions. GTA 6 is currently scheduled for November 2026 on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. So, I mean, that would be a pretty huge development, right? I mean, we already figured that obviously they're going to be making this game on PlayStation hardware, optimizing it as best as they can. But where does that leave Xbox, right? Like, Xbox doesn't try to sell their consoles, and this is a big problem going forward for Xbox, is the fact that, we have a situation where, gamers don't know what to do, or developers aren't going to really spend their time on Xbox making sure that their games run and look great. So we'll see how that kind of pans out. I'm not 100% sure that gamers are going to be flocking to Xbox when GTA 6 comes out, but I do think that PlayStation stands to probably make the best of this, and there's maybe a little bit of rumors that that we could see millions and millions of PlayStation consoles sell, from this, so I don't know. I know a lot of Xbox fans were like the tinfoil hat ones that were believing that GTA was delayed and the next Xbox will release this year because it's the 25th anniversary. I just, honestly, I don't really see it, and we could, and I think it's just a weird situation to be in all around, but when you see everything with GTA 6 and and everybody's talking about Xbox, or everybody's talking about PlayStation and not Xbox, where's that gonna lead? It's really hard saying. I don't see it leading to any good places for Microsoft or for Xbox or Xbox owners. I mean, Xbox really needs a piece of the pie, but I don't think they're going to necessarily get it, unfortunately. And so we'll see how that kind of works out. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. I certainly do appreciate it. How do you guys think GTA is going to affect sales for PlayStation and Xbox? How do you guys foresee that happening? I don't think it's going to have any influence on Xbox whatsoever. I just think that, you know, the casuals that are still maybe on an Xbox One, I see them maybe just switching to PlayStation, and then of course the people that are on PS4 are going to naturally upgrade to PS5 or PS5 Pro, especially if the Pro gets a 60 FPS mode. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. Rack 'em up. Crap Gamer out.